Emergency Management Center is working the operation and making sure that the decisions are made for everyone's safety. The fire right now, as I just went into town at the REOC Center, and in the time I went in there, came back out in about an hour, the fire is now burning across the highway behind us, so we're having some issues trying to figure out the direction of the fire.
Was it the Anzac Rec Center?
No, that, sorry about the phone there. That's the, we're over the fire hall at the number 5 fire station again, is where we moved, and it's not there, it's on the road between here and there. It's actually across the Highway 63 again.
How safe is the fire station?
Fire station's doing good. It's just the fire seems to be spreading around town and coming back in and out, and seems to be going further out all the time. So we're trying to keep track of it, but the wind keeps changing direction. So
how many stragglers are you finding? A lot of stragglers that are still inside?
There's been a few, and right now we have special tactical operations inside the city right now. We're looking to make sure there's nobody left behind. So.
When was the last person you found?
Sorry?
Clarify, are you going into locked homes?
At this point, I'm not sure.
When was the last person you found, sir?
We took some out as late as last night. It's
Have you had any reports of looting? Have you had any reports of looting at all?
Not to my awareness at this time.
What was their excuse, sir, for remaining behind in this dire situation?
I don't think they're giving us a reason. They're just refusing to go. So. There's been too much fire around the road to let them through. So if and when that becomes safe, we'll let them through. But right now, they're not allowed to come down through here.
Do you know how many units, how many numbers are in town?
No, there's quite a few right now, but I don't have a. Well, I think we were sending 300 extras, so plus the members here. So there's a good number of them, and I don't know if any more came in today.
How any fire that the RCMP officers, many live here, what is the situation with their own homes? They're here to protect people, to protect the community, but they must be concerned about their own residents.
They are, and there have been members that have lost their residence already, and the fire's still burning around town, so we're trying to assess that as we go.
Regarding the stragglers, what do the RCMP do in a case like that? Is it a matter of going to every door and knocking on every door, or what?
Looking around yards and backyards and trying to find if there's anybody lurking around and just staying around. Some of them are just hanging around. So.
And are these families that just say, I don't want to leave my home, or are these people that are there to try to exploit the situation, or?
Not sure at this time. I know that as late as last evening they had picked 2 more up.
Are the areas that were evacuated last night, such as Anzac, are those still evacuated? Fire did not evacuate.
They were evacuated about 3:30 this morning, and I'm not sure if anybody has gone back there. I don't think so.
These last 2 specifically, can you tell me their stories? Where did you find them, and what were they doing?
That I don't have details on. We just heard on the radio that they had picked 2 more up in town.
At night? Like after dark?
Yeah, 10, 11 o'clock last night.
For those that do remain behind, how dangerous are the conditions? How quickly can this fire turn back?
Well, it's very dangerous right now because it keeps going back and forth. And as it's spreading out and coming down further, it engulfs you in an area that you can't get out of. So it's not a good place to be at this time.
When RCMP takes out these stragglers, what do they do with them?
Yesterday we had some buses here to take any residents left around out of town. And so we've been busing them out. And I'm not sure where they're going.
They face criminal charges for disobeying an evacuation order, or what's the...
No, I don't think we're too worried about charges at this point. We're just trying to get them out to safety.
Can you explain why this body was pushed back?
Because the fire is now coming down towards this way on 63. It's close to the corner of Gregoire Lake Road.
And where is like how far can you get up that road? If you can only come this far up this road, how far can you get up on?
They're shutting it down at Conklin.
So you say that the fire has progressed around to Gregoire, is that where it is?
There's a large portion of fire west of town, and you could see the glow last night from the lodges that we were at. But today the wind picked up again. It's traveling at a pretty high rate of speed. So the problem on this side is it's come south and it's crossing Highway 63 here, just up from 881, and it's actually working its way south.
Do you know what's burning over here? It seemed to have started just a couple of hours ago.
Actually, the fire, there has been some fires on the east side or the west side of town, and when the wind picked up today, these have just been flaring up. The smoke has just been bellowing. So
Forest or other structures there?
I'm not aware of any structures over there, but
no, I'm not aware of any structures in that area.
To clarify, were there any stragglers today, or the last ones you guys have found were yesterday, though?
that was the last I heard on the radio. We haven't been doing the patrols in town.
Your scanner's not the public radio.
That's correct, the police radio.
I was out by the Gregoire Lake. We were on the south side before the evacuation. We saw some structures go up. Are you aware of any structures that were damaged on the north side of Gregoire Lake today?
I haven't been informed of anything there.
We were just driving down 63. We were in the same lane as two large tanker trucks that were whipping down the wrong side of the split highway, getting in here. So can you explain why that's happening on a road that's not closed? And what's the priority in there? Where are you trying to get in there?
I'm guessing they're looking for supplies right now. Fuel is a hard thing to find in here at this point because the power is pretty well shut down. The power lines have burnt. So it's a matter of getting fuel trucks in and some supplies of food. But the ambulances have been coming in and out today.
Given the collision that we had on that highway yesterday, is it acceptable to have semi-trailers racing down the wrong side of a highway that's open here today?
Where was this at? Here on 63?
I'll show you a video of it after.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5K now.
Okay, I'll try to find out what that's about. Because no, they shouldn't be going on the wrong side of the road.
Sorry, that fuel that's right in there, that's for the
As far as I know, yes, but there are some businesses still operating here. So, and well, the gas plants here. So yesterday they evacuated the personnel out of them, but I don't know if these trucks have anything to do with that end of it, because there's still all the oil plants and gas plants around the city, especially on the.
Have any of the fuel trucks been able to make it over to the north side to help top up the tanks of the people that are stranded there?
You can't, unless there's a way around there. There's no way to get through the city right now.
Where is there fire on the highway right now on 63?
Yep.
At what point?
The one I'm aware of is just down here, just on the other side of the
Just north of Highway 881?
Yeah,
Just north of there.
881.
Does that mean there's not going to be any people moving south today, or?
You know what, that's going to depend on the fires themselves. I mean, as you know, with the winds, given what they are, they're very unpredictable. You know, so it does make it challenging sometimes to determine how safe it actually can be to travel. So that's a question that can't easily be answered just due to those circumstances, right? Port McMurray is pretty much emptied. And like I say, our members are out there. We've been going since Tuesday. And kudos to the members. Yes, someone said before, yeah, they did have, some of them had their homes lost. They had to send their families down, but they decided to stay here and help everyone else. So the status of the city itself, we're like the sergeant said earlier, we're trying to get everyone out that's there, and again, it's all about public safety. We just want to ensure that no one is injured or worse, killed.
And the message is, first responders.
Please. That's what we're getting out there as well. It's tough enough, like I said earlier, the members and their families, the members that lost their homes. You know, it's not a good thing when their lives are put in jeopardy, or any first responder. I'm sure there's all kinds of first responders, medical, fire personnel as well that have lost homes. So it's not just police, but everyone. I don't have that information. I'm not sure.
But with the smoke blowing around there, it's very hard to go in there to check on some of the areas. So it's kind of try to get in there when you can and come out as soon as you can. One thing I would like to do is thank all the public for their cooperation, for getting out of town as fast as they did. It sure makes things easier for us. So we appreciate that, and hopefully we can get the rest of the people out of here and try to get the fire under control. And the firefighters are in there all over trying to control it, but as you heard today, the fire is getting bigger and bigger, and it's the problem has been swerving around and trying to get back into town from every direction, so that's been causing some issues.
Your name, sir?
You're welcome.
What's your first name?
George.